Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here and today we're talking about some new lipsticks from Too Faced. These are the Natural Nudes Coconut Butter Lipsticks. I'm going to be doing lip swatches of all 10 shades, but first let me give you just a little bit of product info. The lipstick is currently available now. You can find it at Sephora, Ulta, and the Too Faced website. It retails for $22 each, and each lipstick contains 0.12 ounces or 3.6 grams of product. The packaging on these lipsticks is absolutely beautiful. In true Too Faced fashion, they went all out with the packaging. The cap and the tube inside have this really pretty floral lace pattern printed on it. Let's just go ahead and address the similarities to the MAC Lip Tensity lipsticks. When I saw these, I definitely noticed that the packaging style is very similar to the MAC Lip Tensity lipstick. These are similar packaging wise. I mean, there's no denying they're the same size and shape. That's pretty much where the similarity ends in my opinion. The Lip Tensity lipsticks are very true to the MAC aesthetic, very sleek, very simple, and the Too Faced ones are a lot more pretty, girly. So they are the same size and shape. They do have the same amount of product. They're in a similar price range. I think the MAC ones are $21, these are $22, but formula wise, I would not compare them. The Lip Tensity lipsticks are a satin finish. They're very opaque. The Lip Tensity lipsticks are just a little bit more dry. Still comfortable, still love them, not throwing shade. But these Natural Nudes are more of a cream finish. They're very hydrating, slippy, balmy feeling. I have noticed that these wear for a really long time. I just ate a sandwich and drank a Coke Zero and I barely had to touch this up, but these are not the same lipstick once you get inside the tube. The Lip Tensity lipsticks also have a much larger shade range. They have all kinds of colors. There are some nudes, nudie brown type shades, but there are also reds, vampy colors, and the Too Faced lipsticks are just these 10 nude shades. So if you saw them and you thought that's a Lip Tensity dupe, I kind of had the same thought, but they're not dupes. The lipstick itself, not really comparable. I also want to mention the coconut fragrance. On the Too Faced website, these say that they are coconut scented. I don't really pick up on that. I know that they're made with coconut, but I'm not really getting a strong coconut scent at all. Even when I get really close and sniff it, it doesn't really smell that much like coconut to me, maybe just vaguely, but overall I'd say just applying these, even swatching them, I didn't really notice a coconut scent. Now let's get into the lip swatches. I'm going to show you all 10 shades on my lips and also swatched on the back of my hand, and then I'll wrap up all my thoughts at the end. We're starting off with the lightest shade from this collection. This one's called Send Nudes. It's a very pale peachy nude. It's a little bit too light for my taste, but if you are more pale porcelain than I am, then this will probably be your perfect nude. Next, we have a slightly deeper shade with that same peachy undertone. This one's called Skinny Dippin'. I do think this one suits me a little bit better. It's still pulling a bit orange on my skin tone, but if you have a warmer, fair skin tone, this one is going to be great for you. Now we have the shade Strip Search. This one is a very pale pinky nude. This shade reminds me a bit of Cream Cup from MAC, and if you have a cool, fair skin tone, this one's going to be perfect for you. Now we have the shade Birthday Suit. This is a medium-toned pinky nude. I think this one is going to look great on a lot of people. It's going to be almost universally flattering across fair and medium skin tones. Now we're getting into some of the more brown-based nudes. This one is called Nip Slip, and it's kind of a peachy brown nude. I imagine that this one will be perfect on those with warm, golden, medium tan skin tones. Now we have a cooler toned color. This one's called Overexposed. It's a very interesting shade for a nude. It's almost a lavender meets gray based nude. This is such a cool shade. It reminds me a little bit of the Too Faced Melted Matte in the shade Queen Bee. Now we have THROWIN Suede. This is another cool toned color. This one's a little bit deeper and just slightly more brown coming through in this one. This is going to be a great nude for deeper skin tones. This is the deepest shade from this collection. It's called Indecent Proposal. It's a beautiful deep burgundy meets brown, very wine toned. This is going to be perfect on those with really super deep skin tones, but I actually really like the way it looks on me too as a vampy shade. Now we have Girl Code. This is probably the most neutral of all the shades in my opinion. It's a very medium neutral rose tone. Again, I think this is going to be a very universally flattering shade. And last but not least, my favorite of the collection, this is Pout About It. This is kind of a My Lips But Better shade on me. It's a medium, warm, rosy nude. I always gravitate towards these shades, and of course, this one ends up being my favorite. It's probably no surprise that I really enjoy these lipsticks. I'm a huge Too Faced fan, I'm a huge nude lipstick lover, so this is really a match made in heaven for me. Packaging wise, these lipsticks are so beautiful. I love the lace print. I think they're really, really elegant, and I think it's a great touch that that print is carried onto the tube inside as well. As far as the shade range goes, I do think it's pretty impressive. I would love to see maybe 4 more nude shades on the spectrum, but I do think they have a really great shade range here. There are some that are too light for me that would probably work great for people with super porcelain skin. There are some gorgeous, really deep shades that are going to be beautiful nudes on really dark skin tones. There's a great mix of warm and cool tones. So often with nude lipsticks, we see this trend towards very warm undertones with really yellow or peachy bases. So it's great to see these really cool tone shades. Overexposed and Throwing Suede are definitely cool tones. I also think that Girl Code is borderline cool toned. This one seemed very neutral to me. Of course, all these shades are gonna look slightly different depending on what your skin tone is, how pigmented your lips are, but overall I think there's a great shade range. I really think there's something for everyone as far as nudes go. Maybe we will see this line expand. I do think there's room for 3 or 4 more shades in there, but for only having 10 shades, I think they did a great job covering the spectrum. As far as the formula, these are super comfortable. It feels like you're putting on a tinted lip balm. They don't dry down at all, so I just want to go ahead and reiterate that. These are not a satin or a matte finish. These stay really balmy on the lips. They're not sticky feeling at all. Of course, they're not kiss proof. They will transfer, but overall I'm impressed with the wear time. I do find that I only need a little touch up in the center of my lips after drinking, and I can go a good 3 or 4 hours of just normal wear without having to reapply. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on these. Tell us in the comments which shades are your favorite. My favorite shades are Birthday Suit and Pout About It. Pout About It is the one that I've been wearing throughout the talking portions of this video, and I think this one's gonna go straight into my purse because I know I'm gonna be wearing this one a ton. Of course, I'd love to know your thoughts on these lipsticks. Leave a comment, let us know. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I did it. Or I'm pretty sure you can. Ooh. This lipstick, every time. I'm gonna be in true Too Faced fashion. Words. I looked like Jim Carrey when I did that. Yikes. Why can't I talk today? There are one that I've been wearing throughout the talk. What? Bah. Classy.